Hey everybody, Gatsby here. If you've been around for a while or you're involved in our community Discord or anything like that, you guys probably know us pretty well. And you know that we've had several of the same questions asked over the years. But something that I've noticed is that a lot of our fans that aren't on the Discord or haven't been engaging with us over the past couple of years as we've been growing don't know a whole lot about us and don't know the answers to a lot of those questions. One of the questions that we get a lot is, why don't we upload more often? And the answer to that is long, but the long and short of it is that we don't always have time to churn out the kind of content that you guys have gotten used to very quickly. But recently, I asked this poll question in the Discord about whether or not I should be uploading more often, even if it's like little experimental things or things that aren't necessarily like our normal videos. And the response was pretty overwhelming. Those of you that give a shit think that we should upload more often, even if it is things like this. So this is something different. So Super 64 Chase on our channel was the one to suggest that we do a small AMA on Twitch. So last night we went live just goofing around and playing Resident Evil 4, and a whole bunch of people came out and asked us questions, and we answered them and hung out and had a good time. So what I've done is I've sort of whittled that hour-long stream down so that you guys can watch it and learn a little bit more about us. Now, if your question didn't get answered, you have anything else you want to know about us, ask it in the comments, because we still may do a more formal version of this video later. We may do another AMA later. We want to get Rhett and Ian involved. But for now, if you've got a little bit extra time, just chill out and watch this and get to know us a little bit better. And if you're not into this kind of thing, well, wait for our next episode. Thanks so much. And the questions are for both of us. So, or anything about the channel at all. So, new game, let's do this.
Resident Evil 4.
I forgot that the moment you start a file, the announcer goes, Resident Evil 4.
Will we hire other people to edit our videos?
That's a good question.
I'm thinking probably not.
Yeah.
Unless we're like literally the size of something like Game Grumps someday or something.
Yeah. Like,
Because like right now it's not that. Like, I know our videos come out slow, but like trust me, if they come out any faster, we would not have any videos left.
yeah,
we kind of burn through shit and then have nothing else to do until something new comes out, such as Monster Hunter. So.
Okay, hold on. And to add on to what he said about that is part of the reason I doubt that'll happen is because I'm incredibly anal about our editing process. So, like, Chase helping with the sword edit is probably the most creative control I'd ever relinquish.
Okay, this one's from Nalius. He says, question number 1. Are you guys thinking about playing the Dark Souls 1 remaster when it comes out? And
Yes.
absolutely we are going to.
Yes, we are. We really just haven't made up our mind as to whether or not we're gonna play 2 first or not, because we had already made plans to play 2, and I don't really know what's gonna happen.
That's something William's been asking me too, if which one we're gonna do first, because I mean the 1 remaster doesn't come out until like what, May? I think it's May.
Yeah.
So we've got time, but like, Monster Hunter may last that long for me. I don't know.
We don't know how it's gonna work. Okay, I saw one I liked. What was the challenging thing when starting up the Bro Up YouTube channel? The most challenge. I'm gonna be honest, and I'm being dead serious, and I think Chase knows that this is the answer to this question. The most challenging thing is when you're doing any creative project as a group, and you're not all like feeling it at the same degree. You run into like little disagreements about things all the time. Like, I was super into it because I'm a very obsessive person. Whereas I think like some people were more into it than others, and some people are just sort of like trying to do it low key. So like the first several months of us taking it more seriously was a lot of me being super anal about things, and like, so that was a huge challenge.
Yeah, and then kind of going off of and if I skip over your question, I'm gonna go back and get the ones we don't answer. Like, we're not necessarily going in an order here. That's what I'm getting at. But going off of why did you start making videos? You know, in the beginning, it was just me and Jesse. That's it. No one fucking else. Like, it was just me and him playing fucking, Dead Rising? Like,
Yeah. So, like, why the dog as your mascot? I like that one. There's a story behind it. When we first had this idea of, God, mouse and keyboard sucks on this game. This is gonna be fun.
dude, I kind of bet it does with the way the aiming works in Resident Evil 4.
Well, I just think it's a bad port. Fair just donated $50. Said
why?
Okay, hold on. I gotta I'll tab out so I can. So when we first had this idea to make a YouTube channel, we were just doing it for fun, and so I felt like we needed a little intro. And one of my favorite games as a kid was Mario Paint, and so I made the intro of just me drawing the logo on Mario Paint, and Mario Paint became our aesthetic. So I was like, okay, well, the undo dog for Mario Paint's really iconic for me. So I made the icon, the Mario Paint dog, and I started making more Mario Paint shit. And Chase was like, "Well, it looks good, but you know, fuck Mario Paint."
Okay, that's not how it went.
That's how it went.
For the record, that's not how it went at all.
So initially, when I was gonna redraw the dog, Chase and I weren't sure if we were gonna have a dog, but then I redrew the dog in higher pixel scale, like it was a Super Nintendo sprite, and we were like, "Okay, yeah, that dog's cool." Because I kind of felt like we wanted to keep the original aesthetic of having the dog mascot.
What would be the coolest animal to scale up to the size of a horse?
I was wondering if you might recognize a girl in
An antlion.
That's what you're going with.
Yeah.
Sorry to
Okay.
It's terrifying.
I'm going with a miniature horse.
What the fuck, Chase?
No, not really. I'll have to think about it. No, I know. Let me make sure I know what this animal's called first.
Okay. So, I saw one earlier that was, oh yeah, okay. Will you play modded Starbound, or are you done with the game? Chase, do you want to answer this question for me?
First, I want to find out what this animal's called. A pangolin. Those things are cool as shit. Anyway, I was thinking about this earlier when I got home from work before this stream started, because I absolutely knew this would be a question. And I'm not against playing Starbound again, but I wouldn't expect me to come out of my burnout state until at least summer.
I'd say if we do play Starbound again, it has to be modded.
Yeah, I agree. Unless there's some sort of like major freaking update that like changes the game, and we know that's not gonna happen. So yeah, it'll have to be modded.
No, there were some good ones in there. One of them was when did we start making videos?
What's it been, 6 years now?
Yeah. Because, like, we didn't have, like, subscribers until, like, 2 years ago.
I mean, hell, our first videos weren't even on YouTube. They were on Facebook for our friends.
Yeah,
like,
we just put them on Facebook for our friends.
And we don't even have those videos anymore, do we?
The only one we don't have is Dead Rising 2 off the record.
Okay.
We lost another one. We have our very first video, and we've never uploaded it. It was the one where we were trolling Huffy on his server. I have that video, and I will upload it as an unlisted video if you guys want to see it.
Alright, here's my magnificent castle.
I'm gonna start tearing shit now.
No!
What are you gonna do about it?
I've got it backed up, bitch.
What is our favorite color, or what is your favorite color?
My favorite color, honestly, is blue. But one of the things I got anal about was the branding colors, and I wanted everybody to have their own unique color to represent on, like, the arcade machine. And that's when purple became my new favorite color.
Mine is probably green. Does the dog have a name? That's a good one.
Okay, so internally, like in my head, the old dog was Undo Dog because he was not ours. Like, he was Nintendo's. And now if you had to ask me what the dog's name is, it's Bro Dog.
Yeah, that's what I thought his name was too. Unless we actually just decide to give it some sort of official name, that's just sort of what I refer to it in my head as well.
Yeah.
Just Bro Dog.
Mm-hmm. What's up, big boy 95?
I love the name. But
So
let's see. Are
Yes.
we siblings? You know what's funny about that? Is we get asked that all the time in real life.
Yeah.
Because apparently we look similar, but neither one of us see it. Really. So, but yeah, we get asked that all the fucking time. And no, we are not related in any way.
Yeah. So like the
Rhett
name.
and Ian are.
Yeah.
Just to clear that up, they are brothers.
Yeah. The name Bro Up came from just, us being bros, but not literal ones. But this is not me trying to be sappy, but the friends that I made through chasing them are like super family for me. Like I have few family members that I really care about. I know that sounds mean as fuck, but like I have very few family members who feel like family to me, and that whole like friend group is like my real family, basically. All
And
right,
the follow-up to the sibling thing was, how did we meet?
How did we meet? It's a fancy story. It's a magical story with many twists and turns.
It's really not. We just met in, would you call it middle school? What grade was it when you came?
Technically, it was high school.
Technically
Like,
high school.
But depending on where you live, middle school and high school are sort of like named
Yeah.
differently.
Yeah, I didn't really think about that. Yes, I did mod Fartouche. He was our very first mod.
Mm.
That wasn't somebody we knew in real life.
It's cool because like Fartouche became our fan watching me. Like I randomly decided to PlayStation stream Fallout. Like I was just streaming through the PlayStation interface, and a lot of people came out and watched. And I wasn't doing a lot of solo streams at the time because the focus of our channel is multiplayer stuff. So like I didn't really do it, but people were coming out, and I was like, oh shit, okay, yeah, we'll do that a little bit too. There are a lot of good questions here, but the one that really caught my eye was, does Rhett still exist?
He does, in
He
fact,
he
still
has a
exists.
He has a child. He gave birth. Maybe he didn't give birth, but he had a baby over the course of us doing this. He is coming back. But he's been trying to make things happen. What was your first video? We've debated over this before. The very first video we recorded was Dead Rising, but the very first video we uploaded to YouTube was Minecraft. If Boundless goes on sale, will you guys buy it? Chase hasn't looked at it yet. I looked at it and I think it looks cool as fuck.
I think I've looked at Boundless, is that what you
Yeah,
said?
it's like 3D Starbound, basically.
No, I'm thinking of something else. Never mind. I
Yeah,
haven't
it's
looked
cool
at that.
looking. You had to live in a video game world, which one would you choose? That's tricky for me. Because my favorite games aren't necessarily the most hospitable worlds. Living in Shadow of the Colossus would drive me insane.
Yeah. We technically didn't answer Boundless question. It looks interesting. Like let me see what it costs here. Yeah, it doesn't look $34 interesting to me just yet. But yeah, I'd probably buy this in the 20 range maybe.
Yeah.
It also really depends on if I can run it, because I need upgrades real bad.
Because our big thing on like buying games with donation money, for example, is we don't want to buy anything that we feel like we're not going to play more than once. So like there are a lot of times when we really want to try something, but then we're just like, is that going to be a waste or not? But Chase, something we have to keep in mind is we can refund that shit now.
I'll take a look at it.
That's true. That is true. But what's our favorite video? Like, do you mean of our own, or in particular on YouTube? Period.
Probably of our own. That's a hard question for me to answer, because a lot of my more favorite videos are videos that people have never gone and fucking watched. To be real, like the less popular ones that don't have a lot of views, like I've got a lot of favorite parts from those, and I forget about them because I don't go back and watch them a lot anymore. But like we've gone back and watched our World of Warcraft videos a lot lately. Basically everybody in our friends group has just been on this kick of going back and watching our World of Warcraft videos.
Yeah, it'd be hard for me to pick out one too, but I don't know, man. That is a real hard one. I don't know if I could pick any one. I could pick a handful of favorite scenes, like the fucking ghost snake and shit like that. But
yeah,
that killed me.
Okay, funny story about the ghost snake. If you've ever watched our Resident Evil 6 multiplayer video, we had quit playing for a while, and we came back and had forgotten what was going on. Watched a cutscene with a ghost snake in it, and I started laughing so hard. And I was trying to eat like Walmart frozen boneless chicken bits, and I was just choking on them while I was laughing. And Chase started laughing worse at the sound of me choking on chicken and laughing.
I'm sorry, is that a ghost snake?
Alpha to HQ. We're engaging a hostile. Piers, Marco, everyone on me. We're going after that thing. Go!
I'm just gonna go renew my WoW account. Actually, I won't be back. Jesse, that was a ghost snake. Okay, no, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You just give me a minute, okay? Okay.
And welcome back.
Okay, this is funny because we've discussed this before in real life too. He said, he or she, I don't know your name.
Dr. Neon.
Yeah. What's your most unpleasant memory from school? Jesse and Jake.
You've been Jake for 6 months.
Yeah. Well, what's funny about that is like a lot of times when I order at a restaurant, I'll say my name's Chase, and I guess I say it too fast because almost always they put me down as Jason.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
but
then,
I've actually never gotten Jake. I don't think.
but that's what's funny is that sort of lends to the whole "are you guys related" thing because I get Jason as well. So our
Yeah.
names are totally different, but we both get misheard for Jason.
Yeah. Hold on, I want to answer this one too, real quick, before it gets too far up the chat. What's the most disappointing experience you guys have had with a game?
Oh boy.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh fuck. You had to ask me that right as I was entering the village too.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll put it this way: if we're going, let's break this into two categories. One can be a game period, and the other can be a game that we've played and it's on the channel.
Okay, a game period. It's gonna have to be fucking No Man's Sky.
See, I haven't even played No Man's Sky.
Well, like I haven't played it either, so I guess I misunderstood you. But the
Well,
reason
it
that's
doesn't say you had to have played it.
But the thing is, the reason that's such a disappointment to me is I thought No Man's Sky was going to be the renaissance of our fucking channel. Because, like, our whole thing is, like, procedurally generated... Well, it's not our thing, but it's what we got so popular for, is procedurally generated worlds with, like, nameable creatures. And I was like, we're gonna make fucking bank off No Man's Sky, man. And it didn't even have multiplayer. They marketed that game as having multiplayer, and it fucking didn't. But as for a game that we've played, Chase, help me out.
100% Dead Rising 3.
Oh, I died.
I hate that game. Don't get me wrong, I had fun playing it with Jesse. Anything's fun, co-op.
Yeah.
But like, fuck that game to hell, man. Like,
Yeah.
It's so bad. When's the cooking show coming? I said that as a joke, but I love watching Food Network and stuff. And like, I would not be opposed to actually doing some cooking videos sometime eventually. I wouldn't like count on that coming or anything, but I think that would be really fun. Or even if I made like a make fun of cooking shows, kind of like You Suck at Cooking or like How to Basic. Not quite that fucking extreme, but you get what I'm saying.
No, You Suck at Cooking is exactly how it has to be.
Yeah. See, I love that channel, man.
Uh,
If you had to pick between a real life portal gun or a real life infinity dick, how would you use your infinity dick?
Wait a minute.
How does one use an infinity dick?
Overcooked, would you guys play it? I've heard of it, but I haven't really looked into it that much.
I've looked at it a little bit because I've heard a lot of people say that it's real good for playing with, like, if you have a girlfriend or a friend who's not like in the video games like at all. That it's a good like starting point and stuff like that. Have you guys ever played Subnautica? I haven't, but I am super interested, and I have been since it first came into early access. But I do not think my computer could run it very well, so I have never bought it. But it looks damn cool. Where do you see yourselves in 5 years as a channel and as a person? And how much do your expectations differ from your wish thinking?
I'm gonna let you answer this question first.
Um,
I'm very curious to what your answer is.
well, I don't think I've ever told anyone this, because it's just sort of come into recent thinking here lately. But like, I feel old as fuck already. So like, in 5 years, I've kind of gauged myself, and if like I'm not in a relationship right now. I used to be engaged, but that fell through. Blah blah
Yeah.
blah, whatever. So I've kind of been telling myself, if I'm not married by the time I'm 35, I don't particularly think it's never gonna happen. But like if by the time I'm 35, I haven't moved up real far in the job I'm currently at, and I'm not married, then I'm probably gonna try to move out of the state. I don't know where I'm gonna go. I haven't put that much thought into it past what I just said. So
Right.
yeah, we'll see, when it gets there. But as far as the channel goes, I wish shit. Like, fucking wishful thinking there is, Aaron and Danny's in the room with me right now talking to me.
Yeah.
Like, I wish we were like taking off. Like, don't get me wrong, I appreciate all you guys, and like you're helping every day just by being here listening to us answer questions, but but like I do wish we were bigger by now, of course.
Yeah, the thing is, and this is my honest thoughts, I think that our slow growth is directly proportional to how much time we're able to put into it. Like if we were able to put more time into it, I think that, oh my god, I hit X. I think that if we were able to put more time into it, we would be rising faster. And so I think a lot of times we sort of justify not being able to do things by being busy, and we justify not being able to do things by not having the channel at where we want it to be. But I think that we are perfectly capable of being successful, like very successful, if we just commit to it. But the amount of commit that we can really offer is not always there because of like our life and our like jobs and things like that. But like, I'll put it to you this way. This is a really fucking roundabout answer to your question. But a big thing that I decided a while back was that Bro Op wasn't going to work unless it could work with however much each of us was able to commit at that time. So, like, I don't have a lot of free time now, but, like, all of it goes towards, like, the channel, basically. Like, all of it goes towards working on my dreams, because I try to do this and I try to write. And so, like, what free time I have goes towards those things. I'm almost never playing games unless it has to do with this, because I want to use that time for that. So where do I see the channel in 5 years? Either really good or gone.
Yeah.
Like,
I can totally agree to that. Yeah.
yeah. Because I think at some point we are going to have to make a conscious decision of how much more time can we lend to this at the age we're at. Like, we had several questions while I was taking forever to answer that.
God, you have terrible aim, Jesse.
Well, part of
I'm
it
not
is...
watching, but I believe it.
Part of it is the fact that it's this port. I am using the controller now, but it's not a whole lot better. But yeah, part of it is me.
Have you tried any alternatives to being based on YouTube? I haven't experienced it firsthand, but I hear it's going to shit.
Here's the interesting thing about that is that we don't make our money off of YouTube ads.
At all.
So, like, you're right. It is going to shit, but we haven't really experienced that for ourselves yet.
Yeah. And something else that I think, going back to what we said a minute ago about the, in 5 years, we're either going to be a lot better off, or it's going to have to be over,
Yeah.
or like one day, not necessarily exactly 5 years, but like, even if we stopped making like videos, like I think we could still stream just whenever, just for fun.
Yeah.
So like the community doesn't necessarily have to disband or anything. Like we could all still hang out and, play games together and shit. Just
Yeah.
wouldn't be on YouTube, which like he just said, doesn't really affect us at all. Because like most of our money has come from Twitch donations.
Yeah, like that's the thing is that, you know, like we were thankful whenever we were getting the occasional donation, and we would get big donations like we just got, and then after we got affiliated, that happened way less. We've got donations way less, but we're getting subs like every month, and that's new for us. Our income has never been like that, so like that's super cool. But like, we've been doing this for, like we said, 5 or 6 years, and only recently got our YouTube paycheck. Because like you don't get a YouTube paycheck until you've made $100 in ad revenue, and it took us that long to earn that. So like that's not a concern for us right now.
Yeah, not at all. And like I would totally be willing to stream like, I don't know, 2 or 3 times a week if I could.
Mm-hmm. But
I can't, because I either come home and I want to play, you know, something in my living room, and I can't really, I mean, I could stream from that, but I wouldn't have any of the Streamlabs stuff pulled up like at all. So I've been kind of hesitant to that. I might start doing that anyway, just to be live more. Who knows? We'll see.
I would agree that would be a reasonable like accommodation, because I do think we need to not only be live more, but what people talk about wishing we uploaded more. And I posted a question here recently about like, how would people feel if we did upload more, but it wasn't always necessarily the best quality. And I checked on that poll later, and people just want us to upload more, period. Like, and I kind of agree. Like, that's part of why, like, this AMA and, like, you know, the idea that you had for a video just about us and just all kinds of just experimental stuff that we haven't done, like, I would want to do more often. Like, even if it's just short videos of us getting to know each other, things like that. Or, like, for example, I was gonna make a video of us playing Stick Fight, even if it was only 5 minutes long, but I'm not now, because I don't know that that's gonna work.
Even if we completely killed the brand name, like, I would still stream on my Twitch channel, like, someday, you know, like I love Twitch. I haven't had TV for years. Like, I've got Netflix, you know, I watch it occasionally, you know, whatever. But like, when I'm at work, or even when I come home from work, I'm typically sitting here watching speedruns. I'm watching, you know, some of my favorite streamers, and I like to stream myself. It's just I can't, like I said here lately, I can't really stream as much, even though I'd like to. So yeah. I'll always be on Twitch until this site dies. Like, I love Twitch. I also think it's really hard to become a successful Twitch streamer, like to be like people like Witwix, for example. I love watching his stream. But like he's a genuinely funny guy, like, all the time. Like, he's really funny, he's really entertaining. He's got a constant eye on chat, even though it's fucking flying. He's got, like, you know, thousands of people talking and watching. Like, he's still just like right on beat and speed running or playing a game very well at the same time. And like, I don't know that I have that kind of coordination. Like I don't think I could be sitting there playing like I think I'm pretty good at Halo SWAT. Like, I don't think I could be sitting there playing Halo SWAT and be talking to you guys like at the rate he talks to his viewers. It's crazy.
Psych, what you said about us streaming in shifts is something I've been wanting to do for a while personally. I've brought it up a couple of different times, but at the times I brought it up, we weren't able to. Like, for example, I think it would be cool for us to do like the together stream once a week, and then do solo streams in shifts like different times through the week. And I honestly think we could have a lot of success out of that personally.
I can go ahead and guarantee you I'm gonna play Monster Hunter a shitload more than Jesse, because he's got more going on than I do, like after work and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, he has a girlfriend, you know, he lives with him, you know, they have fun, they spend time together. I got 2 cats. Like, they're not real good at Monster Hunter, so I play by myself. like, you know, I've got a lot of free time. So like, I don't mind to just go in there and stream my like grinding attempts. Like, if I'm trying to make a certain armor or something, I'll go in there and fucking put that shit on if you guys will watch it. Like, now, you know, taking, you know, consideration, you're not gonna have Streamlabs and all that up. So like, if seeing your name on stream when you donate or stuff like that's like a big deal to you, then that's definitely not gonna be there, because I can't have it there.
Yeah, but I think, you know, something I've learned from our fan base, like, yes, there have been times that I think my intuition might have been right, but there have been a lot of times when I misjudged our fan base, because our fans are incredibly chill, and I'm gonna be honest, the ones that aren't don't stick around long. Like, so like
I have some bad
there have been
news.
times when I thought people would be
Confirmed the
annoyed
body
by
of an
things like
officer.
that when they weren't.
Something's
There
happened.
have been times when I've been wrong about
Leon,
things
you
like
need to
that.
get out of there.
Yeah, but I mean, I'll gladly stream from my PlayStation if you guys will watch it.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not gonna sit there and stream to nobody.
But I'll put it to you this way: this may be a pain in the ass, but like you theoretically still could stream from your computer through a capture device if you just had like, this is gonna sound fucking stupid, but long enough HDMI cables. Like,
That'd be a really long cable.
but I mean, you know, you could do it. Like,
My absolute favorite one this year is Resident Evil 7. That was an amazing run, and Carcinogen was absolutely killing it. He was hilarious. I even clipped a few parts from that, and I never make clips. Like, that run was the shit, and so was the Link to the Past randomizer race. That was really awesome too. I'm trying to think of some others. I will say that I hate how controlled AGDQ is starting to become. Like how I didn't like that chat was in sub-only mode. Now I get that they have a lot of assholes that want to come in and just, you know, spam transphobic shit, just racist stuff, just, you know, being an asshole. So like I get that they tried to cut down on that, but I thought that was a little too much. Like they've got like a bazillion mods in that chat and Twitch staff, so like, come on, do your job.
Jesse, when the fuck are you gonna finish editing the goddamn GTA series?
That's a good one. Yeah.
I'm making some progress. I really am. What happened was, Chase, we're kind of doing two simultaneously. Chase is doing the sort of Bloodborne to get to me to do the artistic edit, and I'm doing the sort and the artistic edit of GTA right now while I'm waiting on that. And so I just finished the sort. I made a sorting draft to show to subscribers. So if you subscribe to the channel, you can see the rough draft of that now. I don't remember if you are or not. I think you are, but it's funny, but it's long and it's lacking edits, so it just feels unfinished. So what happens is, I am still in the process. This is gonna sound like I'm making excuses, but I am in the process of trying to figure out if I have anxiety or not, because like I constantly put myself down about my editing ability. And so there have been several times during this episode when I've been like, it's not funny, it's not gonna be an episode, I might as well just throw it away.
Yeah.
And Chase was
And
like,
I watched the draft and it was really good.
yeah, so like that's part of what happens is that I sit there and I go, I don't know how I'm gonna make this funny. Like I literally just get stuck. Like I don't know what I'm gonna do because
well, see, I know where you're coming from now. Now,
Yeah.
after I sorted Dark Souls, I was like, this ain't funny.
Yeah,
because I sat there and watched it 100 fucking times. So trying to, you know, cut the clips and stuff. And I like, once I had heard William be an idiot X amount of times, I was like, this ain't fucking funny.
Yeah, I think that's
So,
part of it. Is you hear it so many times that it becomes your fucking like nighttime prayers. So like
Yeah.
you don't, the initial laugh of it goes away. And plus, like, Chase and I had this question a lot when we were first getting started. We don't know what's funny and what's just funny because we know these people. Like,
Yeah.
like that's a big thing all the time. Like shit Will says, shit Ian says, shit Rhett says. We don't know if it's funny or it's just funny to us because we love these guys.
Yeah.
So, but what we're coming to find out is that it's funny. Like, it is funny.
Hold on, I'm gonna catch a few more of these before they get off my screen here. Crab Doodles asks, Chase, what are your cats' names? One of them is Kaylee, and the other one is Zoe. They were both named after Firefly characters. They are both orange tabby cats, and they are sisters. Are you just skipping out on helping Jesse or something? Hey, nah, you listen here, you little shit. Nah, we help each other all the time. Like, first of all, let me say this. Jesse has very specific problems that nobody else in the fucking world has.
I do.
So that's definitely a thing. So I can't always help him, and
Yeah.
troubleshooting specifically stream stuff is very fucking weird at times. Because like
Yeah.
you can't tell sometimes if it's, oh, my RAM's at max, and you know, not until you think to check that, and then
Yeah.
that might be after you've checked 100 other things, and then you can't tell if it's, oh well, it's fucking it's my ISP, they're throttling me. or you can't
Yeah.
tell if it's Twitch is being super gay today. You know,
Yeah.
like there's so much shit that can go wrong.
Yeah, let me just give you a handful of things that I found out were wrong with the stream that I didn't find out were wrong with the stream until after I was embarrassing my ass on the internet. Oh, you had your microphone settings set perfectly and Windows updated all your sound drivers and changed all of the defaults, so now everything's been blown out for the entire duration of the Bloodborne playthrough?
Yeah, not looking forward to that.
Oh, you know, nobody can watch the stream because it's stuttering every few seconds, even though you're not dropping any frames and everything's green on your end. Like, all you can do to check is literally go live before every stream and watch it. And like, that's tricky as fuck because like, it's hard for me to like talk and then listen to myself and watch myself running around. And like, I have to have time to do it. And we've talked about how time is one of our big problems. And like in the past, I've told people that were playing with me, hey, you got to be ready to set this up like an hour in advance. And like I said before, like, you know, we're all kind of doing this as a hobby. So that was basically like, no, like we're not going to do that. Cause you know, not everybody's got the time to just sit in Discord for an hour while I get my shit together. So like, you know what's funny is that I keep thinking, this is stupid, but I keep thinking I'm gonna get to the part of the game that doesn't have zombies. like I keep thinking that like I'm gonna get to the part of the game where I've got some peace, but that's stupid. Why do I even have my head there? That doesn't make any sense.
Technically, they're not zombies.
They're not zombies, but you know what I mean.
They're not a
People
meat
are-
T-Rex either.
Yeah.
You know, that might be my least favorite experience instead of Dead Rising. That game was bad too. For a Resident Evil game. Like, I mean, let's think about it for a second.
Yeah.
6
My-
was so bad, they nuked the series and started over.
My favorite co-op experience together with you was either Saints Row 3 or Resident Evil 5.
The first time
Yeah, the first time.
that we don't have recorded, but
Yeah.
yeah, that shit was funny. I mean, now don't get me wrong, our playthrough was fun too, like the one that's actually up. But
Yeah.
like our original one had some magic that we couldn't have possibly captured back.
Oh, Can Africa.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the unfortunate things that's always sort of haunted me is we have so many inside jokes from things that aren't recorded because we've mentioned it before, but bro-op used to just be what we called playing co-op games together. Like, you know, Chase would be like, let's hang out and do some bro-op. And it wasn't a YouTube channel. It was just something we said. You know, to be honest, since we're gonna cut the stream early, I might spend the rest of the night editing. I might spend the rest of some time talking to Chase about this video we were talking about putting up. You know, we might just put this free time to good use. But expect our next episode to for sure be Grand Theft Auto. We've had some people poking fun at us for making Grand Theft Auto videos. Obviously, I don't put a lot of stock in that, but I don't know for sure if we will play more Grand Theft Auto to make more videos. There's a chance that there will only be the 2 episodes of Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah,
don't know.
I can tell you right now, if we play it again, it won't be for a little while because for one, Monster Hunter, and for two,
Yeah.
I don't have Xbox Live time right now, and if I'm gonna buy it, then I want to be dedicated to actually finish GTA because I'll probably only buy like a 3-month card or something.
Yeah. What's interesting is that Ian recently got Grand Theft Auto for PC, which is what I wanted to play it on the whole time, and was interested in getting involved in the RP servers. And if we could get more of us doing that, I would love to get back into it just for that fuckery. But I don't know for sure how likely that is. Alright, well, with that said, thank you all for coming out. I'm going to go ahead and make sure to thank everybody on the board. Thank you so much. Not all these are from tonight's stream, but thank you so much to Ninja10102 for all your bit donations. Thanks to Farkouche for your last resub. Thank you to Cornchip for your last sub. Thank you to Argonius for your $5 donation. Thank you to I Like to Fair for resubbing 7 months in a row. Thank you so much to Jacob AKC for resubbing 2 months in a row. Thank you so much to
What was that new follow, by the way?
let me go back and pull it up. And thank you so much, obviously, to I Like to Fair for your $50 donation tonight. That's fucking awesome.
For real.
As for follows, thanks so much to Hubberducky, which has already been a fan on our Discord server. But thank you so much to Big Boy 95.
I love it. I love it.
For the follow. We appreciate you guys. All right. Take care. See y'all later.
See ya. Roll Tide.